Dang, let's get it, bro. Look at this miss. 1.5 hit runs, 1.5 HRR on some of them, 1.5 total bases on the others. But I took Kyle Freeland to go 6.5 hits. I mean, to go under 6.5 hits allowed. He gave up 9 hits. Why they ain't take him out the game? You know the Dodgers was smacking him around early on. I should have looked and see when he gave up 5 hits. Was it early in the first, second? Like, why they ain't take him out the game? This was a flex play, so we hit a little bit, but it ain't do what we want to do. We want all 6 to smack. You know what I'm saying? We want all 6 to smack. This is crazy. Let's go to the main scene. Let me show you what the total bases is. A straight handle on that. 22-6 is to start. Pitching outs, hits allowed, strikeouts, all of that is handling that. With that said, I already got some plays lined up. Let's look at my next 6-pick entry. It's going to be right here. Yankees and Dodgers. The Yankees and Dodgers bats are hot, bro. All of these have smacked multiple times over the last 2 to 3 days. Andy Pages, 1.5 total bases. Shohei Ohtani, over 1.5 total bases. He pitches tomorrow as well. Max Muncy, over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. And then you see the Yankees, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger, over 1.5 total bases. All of that smacking. That's my 6-pick entry. Let's go look at a couple of 3-pick entries that I have. This is also total bases. I just showed you total bases. Start off hot, 22-6. Like, we can't keep missing out on these plays. Juan Soto, Brandon Lowe, and Kyle Schwarber, over 1.5 total bases. 1.5 total bases is smacking. And I think I got another one right here. William Adames, William Contreras, and Teoscar Hernandez, over, well, the first two over 1.5 hit runs and RBI, and then Teoscar Hernandez over 1.5 total bases. Bang, let's get it. I was over on Pick Finder. Well, this was just showing you how the plays are doing so far, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But there's so many plays that you can't really, like. You just gotta pick some and run with them, and that's what I did with that. But back to pickfinder.app. This is pickfinder.app. The code is really Rico. You get 10% off for life. I just showed you Teoscar Hernandez. He's been on a tear. And this is why we selected him. This is his hit runs and RBI, hitting at 80% over the last 10 games. Who else that I had? I wanted to play Masataka, but I couldn't find him. His bat gone cold, under 1.5 hit runs and RBI, if you could catch that. But I also want to show, who else? Was it William Contreras? Here's William Contreras. He's sitting at 80% over the last 10 games. He did not play in a game in there, but still, he's not only just, he's crushing this. You know what I mean? He's getting 3, 4, 8, 5, 3. Not saying that this absolutely is going to happen, but I'm running with the hot bats. And then we have William Adames. William Adames over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. Like, look at this. Like this bat is on fire. You got to stick with it. I wish I could see, how do I do this? Team form. Go to the not team form lineup. Who's the pitcher? Versus Soroka. William Adames got 8 at bats. He's batting .250. Has a home run and 3 RBIs versus him. He's leading off with fire. Like, what a stretch. Also, I talked about what else I had? Juan Soto. Let me go to Brandon Lowe first. I know he played today. When is the Brandon Lowe line? What about Juan Soto? Juan Soto over 1.5 hit runs and RBI. No, we got Juan Soto over 1.5 total bases. So go look at total bases and make sure right here. It's at 1.5. He isn't going crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the bat isn't cold. Even though the implied probability has the under favorite for most of the books, we took the payout, the dynamic payout 1.04x or whatever to go with that net slip. Where is it? Not that one. We did this one with Juan Soto, Brandon Lowe, and Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber's bat been hot, really hot. Speaking of hot bats, I have this little page here that's showing players when the model selects them. These are the players with the best record. You might want to take a gander at this. Eovaldi is a pitcher, obviously, but you see Cody Bellinger, Reese Hoskins, Jacob Mizorowski, a couple of hot bats, Ivan Herrera, handling that when the model selects them. But I also did the opposite way. I showed players who are not cashing when a model selects them, and then I just learned my lesson from a couple of players, because I took Mickey Moniak like 2 days in a row. I don't know why. And then same thing with Dylan Dingler. Miss every time that I played. I can't believe Kyle Riley is on here, but as you can see, these are the players you do not bet on. I'm sorry, Ozzy Alvis. These are the top 10 players that you do not bet on. While the Dodger bats are hot, Kyle Tucker isn't. But I like this list. Really, Cody Bellinger, Reese Hoskins, and Jacob Mizorowski is the ones or plays that I've played over the last week. But I'm looking at these and making sure that I'm on top of this. But if I go back here, you can see my 6-pick entry comprised of, where is it? All Yankees and Dodger bats. But all of these been cashing. I told you about Cody Bellinger. You know about Aaron Judge. Ben Rice been on a heater. Max Muncy and Andy Pages for the Dodgers, like they're on another level. And then obviously Shohei Ohtani. Like, these backs are hot. I didn't flex this. Something gotta cash. One of these 6-pick entries gotta cash, and I'm leaning on this one. I showed you what I missed, right? Did I show you what I missed? Because I I swear I couldn't find another play to go with this. Kyle Freeland under 6.5 hits allowed. He gave up 9 hits. Why didn't take him out? Obviously, he was against the Dodgers too. I just talked about the Dodgers bats being high. I don't know. I just thought that was high. 6.5 hits allowed. Like, damn it. I did flex this one. I didn't flex the new one for the day. But look at the bats. Look who it is. Andy Pages, Judge, Ben Rice, Cody Bellinger. Like, I'm riding with them. I showed you Cody Bellinger over here. He's on the hot list. I need to make it where if a player is on this hot list, I need to have a notation that shows them over here. So, wait, is Kyle Schwarber still on here? He's not. Kyle Schwarber is not on here, but Cody Bellinger is. So, whoever's on this list, I need to make sure that I can show them here. Because, for example, look, Cody Bellinger is on the list. There should be something highlighting that he's on that list. So, it's like an autoplay. You know what I mean? He's number 2. When the model selects him, he's 8-0. Like, you gotta play this every time. But when I see this card, I want it to stand out. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I did it with the NBA or college basketball. So I'm gonna figure it out. I just don't remember what I did. But I want the hot batters to be notated when they show up in the picks or whatever. There are some NBA games. There's an NBA game Thursday. No line. We like the over. We take the over every time. And it's OKC Thunder joint. And then if we look at some of these plays, I'm gonna hit refresh. And no, I'm gonna go to top 50. Top 50 players should have plays for Thursday's game 5. No, that would be game 6, right? Game 6, they're gonna be worn out. The Knicks gonna be so well rested. I just hope it plays out for them well. But as you can see, the top 7 plays are from the NBA. We don't know if Jalen Williams is gonna play. I don't know. Keldon Johnson over 7.5 points. I saw a sharp play for him under 8.5 points, but the line had bumped down. And this is a solid play. Isaiah Hartenstein over 7.5 points. De'Aaron Fox, I had him over. He sold me the other day. So did Luke Cornett. No, not the other day. Tonight or last night. Chet Holmgren over 13.5 points. This is to Thursday, but I do like these 3. I like Keldon Johnson, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Chet. De'Aaron Fox sold me, but he gotta play better, man. Shots gotta go down. And then a few more NBA plays. Dylan Harper, we don't know if he's 100%, and then Lou Dort over 5.5 points. But the rest of the top 50 comprised of MLB plays. The hits allowed are blowing me, bro. Well, just because I lost that one, but still, I'm really Rico, you already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.